Hello, I'm Jonah. Welcome to ATB-TV here at Darren Peter's stables in Ballarat. Now I'll pass you on to Mr. Dance and my dad.
Well, that was a special introduction today, Peter.
Yeah, just a little advertisement for racing.com. I think you might want to join that network.
Yeah, watch out, Rick McIntosh.
Yeah, so he likes to get involved.
Yeah, it's a good job. It's a school holiday, so good luck to him.
Yep.
Well, here we are at Weary's, and we're out of the rain. We're in the sand roll, Pete.
Yeah, it's probably the driest place in Ballarat, I would say.
It actually 7.5 degrees. Feels like 3.
Yeah, I was going to say it is a dry spot unless they turn those sprinklers on.
If they turn those sprinklers on above us, we're in big trouble.
Yeah.
Last week's runners.
Yeah, we had a winner from our half a dozen starters. We go back to Dasher Maple at Swan Hill, and she finished 4th, and it was an improvement on her first start.
Yeah, she went really well, didn't she?
Yep.
Probably a little bit unlucky to not run a place.
Yeah, she did a bit of work early.
Did a lot of work early, and held on well to the line. And you'd reckon a little bit of luck next time she can win a race.
And a bit of gear.
Blinkers?
Blinkers, yes. That night, talk about luck, no luck, my obsession at Mooney Valley finished down the track. She wasn't beaten far, but after half bungling in the start, and then, well, combination of a couple of jockey error maybe and a few other things that actually...
You're trying to be diplomatic, are you?
Well, I am actually, yeah.
It was a shock and roll. Let's be honest.
And then Craig Williams decided if we weren't quite knocked out, we'll knock her around in the home
I felt
straight.
so sorry for the owners of my obsession. Some of them come down from Queensland to watch her run, and she just was given no chance.
No.
Who rode it?
MD.
Bye D.
He's on the black band.
Yeah, just no luck, just no hope. You know, Mooney Valley, it's a hard track to win it. You need everything to go right, and you can't be missing the start and getting caught up in traffic like that. And just, she's way better than that.
Yeah.
Long drive home Friday night it was.
Yeah, we did contemplate backing her up this Saturday, but we'll look at a Morpheville race over a mile, which looks a nice little race for her.
Excellent.
Yep. The Saturday we moved on. We'll go to Streets of Dubai at Morpheville. Now this was a promising effort. Obviously we knew it was going to be a bit short, but his best work was late. I think he might have recorded the second or third fastest last 200 to finish 5th.
Yeah, well, look, that was his first up run. Took him to Adelaide because we can't get a dry track here, and last prep he ran terrible on the synthetic, so we had to get him over onto the turf. And 1,000 metres was always going to be too short, but we wanted to see him hit the line strong, and that's what he did.
He did so.
And his last 200 was about the quickest, equal quickest, I think. And look, when he gets out of 13 or 1400, hopefully he can win his next couple, and we can play a role late in the spring with him.
Yeah, certainly. He had to be bustled along. The fact that he could still finish off was a really good effort.
He's a 1,600 metre horse, and he's high grade. He's just got to win a couple because he's not going to get a run here at the moment.
No, and thanks to Paul Noble for getting the post-race jockey interview.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Yeah, no, terrific. He might be our rep in South Australia.
Don't send no invoice.
That same day, we went to New South Wales. We were a little bit stiff not to get the money with Sovereign Wealth finishing second.
Should have clearly won, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just should have clearly won. He was in a pretty ordinary spot on the corner, and he just shoved his way sideways and overdone it, and got the run and charged, and just missed. But unfortunately, if he had just waited 2 more strides, the opening would have come anyway. But anyway, I mean, you've got to make those decisions as a rider in a race, and I'd rather him have a crack than sit there and do nothing. So look, she should have won. It was much better than the previous run when she was ridden too close, and she's very, very close to winning.
She gets her chance Saturday week, I think, in a similar race.
2 weeks, yep.
That Saturday gone. Sunday we had She's Explosive, and she wasn't real explosive.
She's poorly named also. She's no good.
Unfortunately.
She's retired.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, gave her a couple of runs in Adelaide to see if we win a week maiden, Peter.
It didn't quite happen.
She was going about as good as Geelong in the footy, so she's been retired.
Yes, and then we didn't have to wait too long, and on the Monday, the big grey mare trained by Darren Peter, Rain Chevelle, she was really good second up to win at Kilmore. I was going to say Echuca, but that was where she won her maiden.
I don't think they'll be racing at Kilmore today if they're racing. It's pretty wet.
They're there Monday, so they might be there Monday. Is it Monday?
Yeah, Echuca Monday, I think. A very good win by Rain Chevelle, second up. Her run first up was quite good, even though she ran last.
Yeah.
As you said, it was one of the best last you'd ever see. Only got beat 3 or 4 lengths and unsuitable distance. Stepped up to the right distance. Damien Lane rode her.
Yeah, rode her.
And
2 win.
Darren Weir was confident she'd run top 3. Wasn't sure if she'd handle the heavy, but she got through it easily. Damien rode her a peach, and she hit the line really well.
Yeah.
And as Weary said, she's got plenty of improvement.
Yeah, for sure.
So she looks like she's in for a really good preparation.
She certainly dug deep when that thing got up to the 200, so she's
Yeah, it was
got
good
a
to
bit of
see.
guts.
Yeah, big, strong grey mare. Good to see.
As we sit here now, this was going to be done in Bendigo, but unfortunately here this morning we noticed, the stable noticed that Equieto had a foot abscess, was scratched.
Went to put him on the truck and he was lame, Pete.
So
In a 5-horse race on a heavy 9.
there's probably going to be odds on.
$1.25. They ring and say we scratched.
Done the dirt of this racing game. It would have been just nice, another run and hopefully a bit of prize
Could have
money.
won, got
Yeah.
a rating up, could have went to town.
Yep.
Not to be. Here in the box with a foot
Yeah.
abscess, he'll be right Monday.
Yeah, well...
I think they're going to go to Warrnambool Wednesday with him.
Exactly, 1,200 metre race.
But unfortunately, yeah, it ended up being a 4-horse race and we weren't there.
No, for the people that got
So
on the road, got our message early enough to get
Yeah,
home.
I felt for the owners that were on the road, but anyway, they only came through late and I was going to Bendigo to meet you and
Yeah.
now we're here in Ballarat.
Yep. Anyway, we now move on to our runners, our upcoming runners. Now, there's a little bit of, obviously, the weather and all that's may play a part with where some
Well, no
run.
doubt everyone's seen the weather at Adelaide. It just copped an absolute pasting. I left there yesterday morning just before the storms.
You were bringing it over to us.
I was going at 110 k's an hour in the truck to stay in front of it, but luckily we didn't cop the worst of it here in southern Victoria. Just been up through Euro on that today, and it's amazing just those rivers, how much water's running
in it.
down. They've only had 25 to 40 mils up there, and it looks like they've had 100. The ground's out wet. So I'm surprised they actually raced at Bendigo today, to be honest,
Yep.
given what we saw on the travels up to Euro. But it's not gone. It's raining here now. There's 10 mils forecast tomorrow. There's an inch forecast Sunday. So she's going to be a pretty old wet Victoria over the next week, I would think.
Benalla is around about an 8 now, so...
A heavy 8 is it, Benalla? Well, Licorice Bullet's going there, isn't it?
well, that's to go, and Darren, we obviously got her dual nominated.
She drew terrible at Caulfield
Caulfield,
Saturday.
she drew
We
wide.
didn't want to run her on the synthetic at Pakenham, so at this stage, if Benalla goes ahead tomorrow,
Yep.
she'll run in there.
Despite drawing...
long does it take you to get to Benalla, Peter?
The last time it took me it was a split trip going last time, but it took me about 5 hours getting home.
Sponsored by BSTA.
He did. I might as well stay here. Keep going.
Jonah will drive.
Yeah, he might have to. But she's drawn wide. That's the only thing there at Benalla. But
Won't matter.
she's drawn wider at Caulfield.
There'll be
so
4 in the race,
probably, yeah, if we race.
if they race.
But anyway, she's
She's gonna be hard to
in
beat.
really good form. Yep.
Yeah, she loved it.
And I think we've got Harry Coffee up.
Right.
Also, that night, Tau in the JRA Cup. Is that a race he won or ran in last year?
I think he might have ran in it at some stage.
Yeah.
Look,
anyway, Mark Zara on.
Yeah, we've got to run him. He needs to run. Darren's brought him back to Ballarat. He was at Warrnambool. He's not really that happy with his fitness levels, so we want to get him back here, and he wants to run him. And this should really set him up and top him off going forward. It's not. I don't think it's a race he can win.
No.
He's going to be 40 to 1, and there's some really good horses in there.
Yep.
It's hard to see him being competitive, but he needs this run to get fitness. And if he could do something, it'd be a benefit.
Yep.
And then he'll really kick in. He'll win a race over the spring once he's fitter.
Interesting. There's a couple of dual noms, I think. I think Tom Melbourne, a couple of the Benalla Cup as well as the AR Cup. So,
I want to see him have a hard run.
Yep.
I want to see him ridden forward.
Yep.
And I don't want to see a sit sprint job. I want to see him really grinding into the race because that's how he goes best.
yeah, for sure. Where do we move from
Saturday,
here? That's
Stringer
Friday.
Bell.
Saturday, Stringer Bell. That's a nice little race for
Caulfield?
him. Caulfield, benchmark 70. Brad Rawilla, 1200.
Well, he was good last start, wasn't he?
Terrific. And
When he won.
as much as this is a Saturday, it's more like
Well,
a
it's a
graded
midweek.
midweek. Yeah,
Great final day, so it's a midweek
so it's
meeting.
not the biggest step up as what you'd think. And
No, he
he's
goes-
well in the race.
He's in the race. I
Yeah.
don't know what his price is,
No.
but he's got to be a genuine each-way chance.
Yep, for sure.
And he's in good form, and he won the other day when, we thought he might be just a runaway. But look, he's going well, that horse. And he's another one, I think. Lightly raced, building a nice record.
Really nice
3
record.
out of 7 or something, and no reason why he can't make it 8 out of 4.
That'd be great. And that'll be Saturday done and dusted. Sunday is the big day in terms of the major city meeting, and it's the Blazer Stakes for us with Rockalicious.
Yeah, it's a race we won last year with La Passe. I think she was about 30 or 40 to 1
Yep.
when she won last year with Michelle Payne. This year we've got Rockalicious being targeted with this race. The 4-year-old fastnet mare trained by Darren Weir. Look, she was terrific last start from the wide gate, 4-5 wide the whole trip and really hit the line strong. Got beat 1.7, Don't Doubt Mama had the easy run, ducked through on the fence and won. We covered many lengths more. And this is the race she's been set for. This is the race we've targeted. And Craig Williams goes on board. And
Plenty of positives there, Darren.
yeah, she's right in the race. I think she'll definitely run top 3.
Barrier 2.
Disappointed she doesn't run top 3.
She's definitely trained on. Yep. And Don't Tell Mama is in Friday night at the Valley, so we don't have to dodge. Oh,
We'd beat her
dodged
anyway.
Yeah.
Beat her anyway.
So that's to Sunday now at Echuca. Monday is Dasher Maple.
Yep. So you'll just go from
12
Benalla straight across to Echuca, where?
Yeah. That's easy, up the river. Might have to get a boat.
There's plenty of rivers around at the moment. There's a lot of rivers, Pete.
And then just
So
sort
who's
of
riding
projecting, I didn't see the riders when I actually wrote this out, so do you know?
No.
No.
Well,
I'll pop it up on the screen.
got to be a chance.
Oh, great chance, I reckon.
I reckon she'll start favourite.
Third up, if the bit of gear goes on.
Blinkers on.
Yep.
Neville Dro's money goes on. Hard to
That's
beat.
the key.
Yeah, hard to beat.
Hard to beat. Tuesday we've got Stall, and at the moment obviously the fields aren't out, but Cullinan has been nommed for a benchmark 58 over 16.
You'd want to improve a bit.
Yeah, the wet's a query again, isn't it? I mean,
I don't think. Did they get the rain there?
well, I come up through Ararat, which is not far from it, and I had the wipers on coming to here, so yeah.
Okay.
And Maple's Image is also, she's over her little laryngitis, wasn't it?
Yep, pharyngitis.
Pharyngitis, so she's
She's ready to go.
she'd be ready to go on an 1100 metre maiden. And as we touched on, Equieto, possibly to Warrnambool on a 1200.
Is that the only one?
That's all I've seen.
Just one runner.
Did
I've
you
got
do-
to go there for one. Okay.
Well, we'll do. We can do ATB-TV down
Yep.
there. And then I think Zoomsday, they're looking at Hamilton or Kilmore the following Monday. That's where
Right.
I got Kilmore mixed up. I'll just touch on a couple others. So that's it. And if any of some noms come out tomorrow, I'll pop
Things will
those up.
change, yep.
Guest of honour, he's up at Matt Dunn's now. He's just had a little bug, so he's having 10 days in the paddock or so before he comes back into training.
So he's been transferred to Queensland.
Yes.
Last chance.
Last chance. Sizemos, his race is Saturday week in the, I think it's called the Heritage Handicap at Newmarket. It's $400,000 race over 3,600 metres. So that's his next target. And the stable was saying the weather's just starting to change over there. There's a little bit of rain, but we need more.
We've been waiting for it, haven't we? It's been a long story.
He seems to be in good form, but we just can't get a real gauge till we get him on these tracks. Carraganair, there's a race, I think Ben Hayes may have said October 10th. It's the 8th for Saturday. There's a
Saturday.
1200 metre
Right.
maiden.
Yep.
Morpheville and Dorset's the same day at Pakenham. So
And Sovereign Wealth might be going somewhere.
Saturday the same day.
Big
So
week next week.
We'll have runners everywhere next week.
Good. That's good.
And that probably covers them all. We've got trials here next Thursday. So we'll have the likes of Tintaglia, Yogi, Misty Sea, Silver Stratum having their second trials.
And then
which-
they're all ready to race.
ready to race. So we're going to have horses running around everywhere, Darren.
Well, that's what we want.
Yep. I think I've covered all that.
All right.
I haven't got much more. Obviously,
So who's your best bet coming up? I'm going Rockalicious.
I reckon each way. You can't.
No,
At 12 or
12 to
14
1.
1. I mean, she trialled up north. She's obviously trained on. The positive C, Williams, barrier 2. She obviously raced well at the track with no luck.
You got an early tip for the Caulfield Cup?
No. I don't look that.
Do you follow
We-
racing
We've
much?
got nothing in it, so it's not worth looking at.
Do you follow racing?
Those minor races.
I'll give you an early tip for the Caulfield Cup.
Righto.
I
Tom
reckon.
Norman.
No, I'm going to say set square,
Righto.
and if it's wet, our Ivanhoe.
Yep.
Early tip for the Cox Plate,
Winks.
Winks. Early tip for the Melbourne Cup.
Oh, phew. Well, we've got one here, haven't we?
Yeah.
Heartbreak City. It's got to be all over it.
Do you reckon they'll get a full field?
They're all dropping like flies, aren't they?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I see Sign-Off's gone to the paddock and Tavago's gone to the paddock today, so 4 out of the top 6 in the entry are not coming, so
Yep.
it is dropping away a bit. But luckily, hopefully everything goes well with our horse, Heartbreak City, who goes into quarantine on Caulfield Cup Day. Arrives here Caulfield
Caulfield
Cup
Cup Day, righto.
at Werribee.
Yep.
And, we're just-
Short, sharp hit and run mission.
Yeah, well, he's come on the second shipment with the big orange.
Right.
And then I think there's a Godolphin one coming out on that second shipment as well. So it's only 4 weeks away.
It's coming around quick.
4.5 weeks.
Yeah, well, we've got, like you said, Caulfield Cup, Cox Plate. They're all the big races are right on our doorstep.
And we've got our spring function at the Emerald Hotel, Pete.
21st of October.
Is that Cox Plate Eve, is it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I had to think that.
You do follow racing, don't you?
I just had to think.
He's a bit of a trots man, I think.
Trots man.
Well,
It definitely is. And actually,
So Cox Plate Eve?
as we sit here now, it would have been 24 hours since you've had our little email out.
Right.
First in, best dressed. I think there's only around 100,
Yeah, it's limited.
120 tickets.
It's not a big room.
Yeah.
So we'll do our Owner of the Year award,
Horse of the Year.
Horse of the Year awards, and just get together and talk all things racing.
And have a couple of quiet lemonades.
Definitely.
Yes.
And it'll be probably still raining.
No,
So that's on the October
something to
22nd?
look forward to. It's a bit of a spring launch as well.
Yeah, it is. And what else?
I haven't got too much more, Darren. No.
Next couple of weeks, we're going to launch our yearlings,
Yes.
our homebred yearlings,
Yep.
put them on the market.
Yep.
So there's some nice colts and fillies there.
Yeah, I actually have got something. The tipping comp last week was won by Darren Rippon.
Darren Rippon.
He ripped him a new one. He did. He won
Good on
it
him.
easy. So Darren,
What was the comp?
it was just a similar tipping competition based on the
Did he win easy?
tab. Yeah, by $10 or $12. He got his best bet up, and
Who was that?
I can't remember now.
Did you back it?
No, I'd never bet, Darren.
you
I actually
follow
went to the
racing?
footy. I went to the Hampden League Grand Final.
He doesn't follow racing.
No.
He's not a racing man.
So Darren, well done. I think Liz might even have the polo shirt in the post pack for you, and it'll be out next week.
All right. I just wanted to make one message. Condolences to the Leonard family and all the friends on the passing of Mark last week. They were involved in our approach, and it was a very sad funeral and a big funeral, probably one of the biggest funerals I've been to in my life. But condolences to all the Leonard family, and rest in peace, Mark.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, until next week.
Yeah, we put the umbrellas up, the gum boots on.
Leave the window wipers on.
Yeah, and we back Rockalicious.
We're in a La Nina.
Yeah.
It's very wet down here.
It is.
And cold. I wasn't joking when they said it feels like 3.3.
Yeah, well, it's fresh. I got,
Short sleeves.
just tough.
Tough.
Just tough.
Yeah. They call you Marge, don't they? Margarine?
Margarine, yeah.
Yeah. Good.
All right, I
Soft.
think it sounds like it's time to go.
Till next week, let's hope we can kick a couple of goals. I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morganti.